You are welcome to the program National Pride, where we want to examine the situation of Nigeria as of today. We want to examine a situation where we want to build national pride in our country so that it stops being an orphan, where it's been abandoned by everybody, only the plunderers are having a field day. Nigeria must have ownership. We are Nigerians. We must love her. Nigeria is beautiful, so beautifully endowed by Almighty. There's nothing in Nigeria you want that you cannot get, but we need to love her. We need to nurture her. We need to develop all those wonderful attributes that she possesses. Nigeria is ours. We need to love her. Nobody is going to love her more than us or for us. Hello everyone. It is a pleasure to be here. This is to introduce our brand new project called National Pride, where we want to strive to brainwash ourselves back to what is good, what we should be proud of about ourselves, about our country, about the importance of nationality and upholding the honor of our nation. Too many times we condemn our country, we castigate our country, we put our country down, we even forget what citizenship means. Citizenship of a country confers on you a whole lot of responsibilities. And in our case, in Nigeria, I think either we don't understand what citizenship means or what our duties should be. I don't know which is which. But most importantly, what we want to achieve with this program is the love of country, the love of our nation. That when we hear anyone talks about our country, it commands in us a feeling of love, of loyalty, of ownership. You know, as soon as you hear the word Nigeria, it should just have a smile on your face, your eyes, your face beaming with love and pride for your country. I want to see a situation where when I walk into a place, I want to walk in like a proud Nigerian. I want to be proud of my food, my culture, my appearance. I want to shout on the rooftop, I am coming from Nigeria, I am a Nigerian, and that's where God resides. I want to wake up in the morning, or I think let's practice a little exercise, just to bring closer home to us what I am talking about. Let's say we wake up today, 6 a.m., you know, and you say your prayers, and you already have a list of what you want to do, prepare the night before or the day before, what you want to do today. So you wake up, you say your prayers, whichever religion you practice, and then before you actually go to do your hygiene and routines and all that, you say to yourself, how am I going to behave today when I go out? Am I going to be a proud Nigerian with integrity, with love for country, for neighbor, and for other citizens? Okay, if that's what I choose to be, great. What are the criteria I must fulfill? Number one, first foremost for me, when I want to go out and I'm going to drive, that I'm going to obey all the traffic laws. So you bring your paper down, obey traffic laws. Do not hoot unnecessarily. Number two, Do not be unnecessarily aggressive. Number 3, be polite to other drivers. 4, I'm not going to defecate on the street. I'm not going to... I'm sure all of us can easily put down at least 3 things that we want to achieve to show that we are good citizens of this great country. And so we look at that, then we go about our chores, even our hygiene routines. Perhaps one of the things that will be on the list is that I'm not going to waste water unduly today. And when I'm leaving home, I'm going to turn off all the electrical power and things, so we can conserve power and energy, and also pollution into the environment. So you go about your chores and all that, you come back, and then before you go to sleep at night, you take out the list you've made and see what have you been able to observe, and how much have you achieved. Even if you achieve 1 out of all the 10 listed things you believe you should do to be a good citizen, even if it's just 1 in a day, just 1, that's just the beginning. And that's just 1 step. But that's the beginning of a long journey with a step. And if you're able to achieve 1 thing a day, then you should pat yourself on the back. And gradually, you never know, we get to El Dorado. And I think that's the exercise that I want all of us to imbibe, and try to do it on a daily basis. Sometimes we will not be able to do it, we're too busy and all that. But if at least twice a week you're able to come up with a list and you achieve some significant progress within your list, then we begin our journey towards building ourselves into a proud citizen of this country. And some of the things that I think we should do is, to be a good citizen, we need to pray for our leaders. Some of them could be most annoying, and all we want to do is curse them. But if we curse them and they fall in the bad way, how does that impact on us? They're still holding that position. They will not be able to give us the best of themselves if they are in a bad way. And if they should fall victim of something negative, they're still going to use that other national cake to take care of themselves. And so on and so forth. I think we should wish our leaders well. We should castigate them and correct them when they're doing wrong, but in a positive, constructive way. Because if you keep quiet, then they're going to just revel in wrongdoing. So there must be some deterrent also in place. But you must let them know that what they're doing is not acceptable, and it will not be acceptable, and if they continue, there'll be a deterrent. What deterrent? What are the options? Certain things, you can take immediate action. You can do citizen arrest. You can look for redress legally. And where we can't do anything, let our votes speak for us. Every 4 years we have that opportunity. But unfortunately, after election, we all go to sleep. Even politicians go to sleep, not to talk of private citizens. We should not go to sleep. We should be a watchdog, and we should continue to pencil down all the areas that we do not accept. We should continue to bring it to the front burner that we do not accept, that we do not believe in it, and that we wait for you in 4 years. It must be on daily basis that you keep this record. You don't go to sleep and then just maybe a few months to election, you start recounting all the wrongdoings. It's too late to make a difference. But when we are aware of what is going on and we make enough noise about it and advice on change of mind and proper way of doing things, it remains on the front burner. It becomes a source of information for even those who are not looking, but to be aware of what is going on and what needs correction. So we need to do that. We need to be on the back of our leaders and tell them what we want. we need to also take care of our own environment and make sure that we also are accountable to people around us, to our neighbors, to our immediate family, to our own children. I mean, you tell your child, oh, don't do this or do that or do. What are you doing? Are you showing good example? Are you actually reveling in the wrongdoing that you're telling your children? Because children only learn from example. Are you the one who chastises your spouse in front of your children and you expect them to grow up to be respectful to others or the partners that they are going to come in contact with in future? Are you the sort of person who do not say thank you when someone has done something nice to you? You must learn to say thank you. You must learn to appreciate one another. I think those are the things that I believe we should imbibe in. We should continue to imbibe in good behavior, extend courtesies to people, be considerate, show a lot of consideration to others in your behavior. When you go to the office, do you, in your own little cubicle, put on your radio and all that, and it's disturbing your colleague? Or do you go on break instead of 1 hour break? Especially when you do it in sequence, you know, do you instead of 1 hour, do you come back 1.5 hours afterwards, and then the next person is not able to take a full hour? You know, those little niceties and little courtesies to one another. It's what builds up a nation. It's what builds good citizenry. It's what makes you a better person. And once you're a better person, you are calm. You are able to exhibit love to one another. You are able to develop good comradeship. You are able to extend courtesies beyond your own immediate environment. There are so many ways we can begin to build national pride in ourselves and within our environment. This is just the beginning. But next time when we come to see you, we're going to have guests here who would expand this notion of national pride and give us their own views about building national pride in Nigeria. And I'm actually very thankful that we have the old national anthem back. It's simpler, but more to the point. I mean, it's making us realize that yes, we are a diverse group of people, but we can also use it to unite us and to be able to build a better nation where everybody will have equal share of this wonderful endowment that the Almighty God has given to us. And we can live in a situation where there's fairness, there's justice, and fair play. So, I wish you a lovely time till we meet again. God bless, and see you again.